Hi there, this is Kat with another installment of Kat Reads Pop Kids by Davey Havoc. I apologize if you can hear my loud-ass dishwasher in the background. Because it's been going on for like a half hour and it hasn't stopped yet, and it's just super loud, and I don't know if you can hear it here, but if you can, I apologize. If you can't, awesome. So, here we go. Okay, so, Chapter 5 of Pop Kids by Davey Havoc. I can't sleep. I've been trying for hours. Typically, only school forces me out of bed before the rest of the world has had lunch. Today, I whimper and slide out of Dustin's slippery purple sheets as the sun starts to rise. The kid is still on the coast and Zach's fast asleep in his own room. He can pass out with a full mind, but whenever I have a moment of genius that needs realization, it likes to lie within me until I convince it to put out. And since I've yet to fully seduce our blushing party scheme, I'm already dressed, mobile, and risking a tan at this godly hour. My outfit needs an iron, my shades need some Windex, and I need tea. With Primal Scream guiding me on my iPod, I shuffled a few blinding blocks from the prosons to our one and only coffee nerd cafe, Higher Grounds. Its witty play on words name depresses me. Tripping up a small flight of concrete steps, I catch myself on the iron fence that wraps around the patio, and then float through the glass door. 2 of the 4 walls of this place are ceiling-to-floor windows. The checkered tiles glare at me as I cross them. When I raise my squint, I'm sure I've drifted into another town. I gasp in mocha air. Standing over me, a platinum-blonde, green-eyed it-girl is glowing in the blinding sunbeams and asking to take my order. She's wearing a remixed Strange Ways tee. She looks like she's escaped from a paper magazine editorial. Glancing up, I wonder if she's wearing heels before realizing that I'm crumpled up on the high counter. I'd like to blame lack of sleep for crippling me at this inopportune moment, but I know why I've collapsed. It pains me to look at her. She has the face of a star. "You okay?" she asks, bemused. Pressed to my cheek, the cold black granite awakens my tongue. "Tea, please." Weakly raising a $10 bill, I moan, "Just need some sencha." Sparing her a bow, I stand and muster the shiniest pre-noon grin that I can. "And a vegan scone." "Bags or a loose leaf?" I try to just say loose, but instead blurt out, "Who are you?" Suddenly discovering a girl like this working at one of our few not-so-hot spots is a huge threat to the overwhelming banality of small-town ennui. Seemingly pleased, smiling a half-smile, she hands me my change and very plainly asks, "Who are you, Michael?" Wait. Did he say Michael? I don't know. I run my hand through my morning mop, trying to recover from her unexpected recognition. I can feel my hair growing. It tingles. I haven't decided. Looking past me, dismissing me, she asks, "Can I help you, ma'am?" Dodging the silver-haired, woodsy woman behind me, I casually rake my fingers over the juice cooler, swipe some ice, and retreat to the girls' room. As scalding water rushes from the faucet, I pocket my aviators and dab my eyes with a melting cube. The new girl is wearing a Smith's shirt. I smooth my tie in the steam. I think I saw side boob. I slip my tie back under my collar, fix my hair, and smile. "Michael, organic green." I check my teeth, then dash down the hall. Slowing my rush, I stroll to the bar. "How do you know my name?" "I saw you leaving auditions last month, and ever since I moved here, Sarah and the twins have been telling me how much I'd love you." This is the girl I've been hearing about, Becca. She's the one Rick cast opposite me in the fall musical. Finally matching her cool, I ask, "So, do you love me?" "I haven't decided." She hands me a hot, bowl-sized black porcelain mug, turns and begins dolloping foam. "So how was last night?" I ask, waiting for my pastry. I'm hoping that her phone number will be written on its bag. I bet her penmanship is superb. You went to SF with Sarah and them, right? Nah, we just got dinner, she shrugs. I was going to go, but she wasn't sure when she was coming back. I figured that if I stayed out too late, I'd end up late across the counter this morning. Lifting up on her toes, she announces, "Cappuccino, extra foam for Celeste," then pulls some money from the till and hands it to me. What's this? Oh, we're out of vegan scones. Sorry. Sitting on toasty black vinyl, with my back absorbing the glare of the window wall, I text with Hector. He's agreed to let us borrow his generator. I'm telling him to drop it at Zach's as Sarah's voice bursts over the Adele single. Hey, beautiful. Looking up from my phone, I'm about to respond when Becca comes out from behind the counter. The hot brunette smooches the beautiful blonde as if they were long-time friends meeting at their favorite cafe. They hug, giggle about something, then the vixen in the Smith shirt skips back to remake Celeste's unacceptable drink because there's too much foam. Ticking her way between tables, Sarah sits down at the chair across from me, crosses her great legs, and smiles. Hey, sexy, what's shakin'? Her shades match her pink and black lace Betsy pumps. Her sleeveless black dress looks like it's been slept in. She hasn't been home yet. I think there should be a Pop Kids drinking game. Whenever the word pink is, dropped in the book, you should, whenever the... I don't know. Actually, my suggestion would be to just throw the book away and get drunk. Okay. How was the party, I ask? Amazing. Squeezing my thigh, she begins naming people that I don't know. Zoe was there. She's so nice, and her friend Kevin totally wants to paint me. And the Cobra Snake came up and got a picture of me and Donovan. As she recounts her electro evening, I wonder how she can still look this hot. She's last night's shining casualty. She's a perfect mess. Silently envying her talent, I sip my tea. She gushes. His set was so amazing. Whose? Donnie's. Sarah takes my mug and continues to ramble on. Oh, sorry. Bumped the mic. Continues to ramble on about the amazing party hosted by her amazing DJ friend. Standing in the corner of the elevated DJ booth with a vague sense of loss and hope, I watch Leo D fade down the treble, lean across the turntables, and tongue-kiss Sarah. The red disco lights pulse. As he backs away to the boards, she grabs his McQueen tie. What is with the McQueen ties, honestly? And pulls him in for more. When the handsome celebrity feels her up, Sarah asks, I guess that was some sort of a fantasy sequence or something? Anyway. Hey, what are you doing here anyway? She sips my tea. Why are you up so early? Couldn't sleep. I look up from her cleavage into deeply tinted lenses. And having not forgotten her promise, I add, I'm surprised that you're back already. I mean, I guess I didn't get your text. A treat clinks down in front of me, pointing at the pointing at the dessert plate, since, dessert is supposed to have 2 S's in it. So, pointing at the dessert plate, I ask Becca, is this for me? Well, yeah, for both of you. She glances across my booth. Sarah has begun tapping on her phone. Smiling, Becca turns to me. You looked so disappointed when I told you we were out of those scones. Thanks. I tear off... Oh, excuse me. I'm just so bored by this book. Thanks. I tear off a large corner of the banana bread. I usually try to eat vegan, but... Oh, well, you're in luck. There's nothing in there, I promise. I made it myself. Confidently, she stands. I brought some to see if the owner wants to carry them. Chewing a moist chunk. Alright. Davey Havoc just lost a huge bunch of points for using the term moist chunk. But anyway, I'm dazzled by the stunning cruelty-free baker. I'm glad Sarah's not paying attention. I doubt she'd care. But I wouldn't want her to cut me off. We've only done it 6 times. Swallowing, I gush. You made this? It's delish. So you're vegan? Yeah, you too? I aspire. It's so nice. It's so hard to find nice shoes. Though treats are my main weakness. I get really treaty. But if someone were baking me stuff like this all the time, it would be easier to maintain my compassionate diet. I proclaim. I've never met a vegan girl who's not a hippie. Becca clearly isn't the type to smoke weed, take shrooms, eschew waxing, or avoid a 3-step shampooing. Her jeans fit, and I recognize the designer. Clacking her phone onto the shiny black table, Sarah objects. What about me? What about you, I ask. I'm vegan. She snatches the remaining half of the tasty slice, except for fish. As I suppress my sudden suicidal urges, Becca offers, You want to take some home, Sarah? I've got more in the back. Oh no, thanks, babe. She plates the remaining speck. Calories, but could I get a white mocha? Soy? I remove my face from my hand to see if the gracious vegan is sharing my pain. She's unfazed, so poised, so runway. Oh, yeah, sure. Covering her mouth, Sarah swallows. Or whatever. As Becca walks away, I watch the cheap Monday's skull smile above her perky butt. A flicked crumb hits my shirt. Hey. I check for stains as Sarah asks, You're working tonight, right, Mike? Oh, yeah, I am. I'd forgotten until now. I'm gonna be washed up. Well, you should probably take a nap. God, I can't stop yawning. Her sex-hummed stage voice turns the head of the businessman paying at the register. 'Cause I'm gonna come visit, and I don't want you tired. Chapter 6. Tired. I couldn't nap. Lying atop my comforter, I was thinking about the party, obsessing over lighting, furnishing, outfits, and my need to open with the perfect film. If we do this right, the premieres could be huge. They could change everything. I could be bigger than the party kid from Australia. I could be signing a contract with MTV before I get my midterm report card. Now the clicking of the 10:15 projection sounds like a lullaby. In the flickering shadows of Booth 6, bolted to the concrete in front of the window, there's an old pair of ragged red theater chairs. Tonight, they feel like a California king mattress stuffed with purring kittens. Damn, Davy Havoc, you sleep on kittens? Asshole. Sunken into crushed foam and broken springs, I slowly blink at the packed theater below. I yawn. Breathing in the faint smell of popcorn, I sleep, lulled by the spinning reels, until the foreign sound of the rapidly approaching heels interrupts the projector's cadence. Tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick, tick. Sarah stalks... I suppose it should have been tick, 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 tick. Because, honestly, who walks that fast? Sarah stalks across the harsh gray floor. She descends. She straddles me. My chair and I squeak as her black cotton skirt slides up to reveal hot, pink Hello Kitty panties. Fuck! This is like... This is so bad. My God. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Pink Hello Kitty panties. I'm delighted. Grazed by the eerie projection light, she traps my legs together with her knees, and I desperately fumble to unbutton her sleek, short-sleeve schoolgirl top. Her long, untamable hair is tangling the way, but luckily my humming brunette is in no need for delicacy. Undoing her blouse, she sends a loose button flying. It clatters in the corner as she tosses the top, slips off her pink diamond grid bra, and forces my face into her warm boobs. This book should have been called Pink Boobs. Pink Boobs by Davy Havoc. That's it. I'm changing the name of the channel. Cat reads Pink Boobs by Davy Havoc. Okay. I suckle, suffocating on flesh and the scent of cotton candy. The tang of perfume tingles my lips. I'm at peace. Maz, I'm ready. You may take me now. Michael, there's a light that never goes out. I walk into the spotlight. Grabbing a handful of my perfectly styled hair, pulling me from my deserved fate, Sarah thrusts my head back. I suck in the air as she slides her wet mouth up my throat, pressing down hard enough to choke me. Her spit leaves a cooling trail down my neck. Sealing my lips with her own, she steals my breath. Her tongue feeds me a sweet wad of chewed-up gum. It's watermelon. I can't wait to tell Zach. And, ladies and gentlemen, guess what color watermelon gum typically is? That's right, pink. I turn, spit out the bubblicious, stand and push my gracious guest against the window. The thick glass thuds. Sarah grins, and I attack the pounding pulse against the pink acrylic beads at her collarbone. Digging her fingers into my ribs, she groans. Our audience laughs, and I spin her to face them. The theater gives Sarah's full frontal a standing ovation. I grant them a regal wave. The projector tisks. Whatever. Firmly, I wrap my right arm around her boobs. Even the worst, erotica writers on the internet come up with different words for breasts other than just boobs. Always boobs, 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 boobs. I wouldn't be surprised if he referred to her legs as boobs, or to her ears as boobs, or I don't know. And sucking her jawline, slowly press my free fingers down the front of her panties. 1 centimeter, 1 inch, 2. Then Sarah breaks my hold. Dropping to her knees, she tears down my jeans and consumes my producer. I tried so hard not to, I'm sorry. Alright. Dropping to her knees, she tears down my jeans and consumes my producer. It's fabulous, except she's no longer obscuring my view. I glance up from her topless, skillful licking to the blockbuster comedy. A naked, ebullient transsexual is the last image I see before my eyes squeeze shut with joy. What? Oh, please. As I overfill her mouth, another burst of laughter arises from the house. I can't blame them. This part is pretty funny. Oh, okay. So, oh my God. Swallowing, Sarah wipes her mouth on the hem of my shirt, then stands. She watches me as I check it for stains. It's moist but unharmed. I slip off my tee, fold my clothes, then hoist her onto the stainless steel build-up table. Braving the chill of it, she wraps her legs around my waist. A stack of trailers crashes to the floor. Their metallic ringing lingers as we... Okay, so... Sorry for blowing up the mic there. I don't know how many of you have seen The 40-Year-Old Virgin, okay? But there's this scene where they're trying to get Steve Carell to describe his first time having sex, which he hasn't. And he's describing it, and he's, like, talking about the girl's breasts being, like, something like bags of sand or something like that. And, he's all... Steve Carell goes, like, he's describing what the sex was like, and he's like, and she'd be like, oh, you're nailing me, and cool, and stuff like that. And this is what this scene is. This is basically what's happening here. It's almost like Davey Havok has never done any of this and is just trying to imagine what it's like. Anyway, so the reason... Alright, so he knocks a stack of trailers to the floor. Their metallic ringing lingers as we do it. That happened. He said he described sex as just as us doing it. Anyway, the patent leather of Sarah's pumps chafing the back of my thighs. Expertly, I bring her to the peak of ecstasy at least twice, I'm pretty sure. before reaching my own second monumental climax. I explode a shockingly tiny amount of joy onto her thighs, and then crumple onto the cold floor. I land atop the abused blouse. Sarah pulls it out from under me. After wiping herself down, she balls it up and tosses it toward the trash. It lands in a clump below the ribbon of tape snaking from the steel bin. Resting my head on my arms, I watch her as she dresses. She pulls her panties over her hips. Her ass is cinematic. She pulls up her skirt. Toned calves. She must do Zumba. Tick, 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 tick. Sarah heels over to the scattered reels and frees my brother's vintage Unknown Pleasures shirt from the pile. She puts it on. Oh, sorry. I'm horrified. Sliding her wavy hair out the back of its perfectly relaxed neck, she struts to the door. She turns, smiles, blow me... Sorry. Forgive me. After, that last scene, I just thought she was going to blow him again. Blows me a kiss and then ticks down to the lobby. She didn't say a word the whole time, nor did I. With her having so generously given me wonderful OJ before letting me Okay, so I guess OJ is oral joy. I guess that's or oral. I don't know. But with her having so generously given me wonderful OJ before letting me do it to her on a freezing metal table for 10 minutes without hesitancy, I feel it would have been rude to complain about the tea. I may like her even more than I thought. After locating and discarding the carelessly spat gum, I stack the reels, break down the film, then run downstairs. The moviegoers have all gone. The door to my manager's office is locked, and the one remaining concessions creep is smoking out front beneath the marquee. He's locking up tonight. This is good. Sequoia wouldn't notice if I walked out of here with the safe. I shove my hand in my pocket. Clicking, I quickly pace over amoebic coke stains on the matted red carpet and back up to booth 6. I won't get caught. I pull the forgotten projector out from under the cabinet. I stash it in my old JanSport. No one will ever notice. The Panasonic hasn't been touched since the owner canceled midnight movies. Stealthily, I sneak down the stairs, out through the back door, and into the empty lot. I desperately hope that no one sees me. I'm going to look ridiculous skating home in just jeans and a backpack. It's fine. Click, click. I'll get the shirt back, and the night is still warm. Click, click. Everything's fine. And that concludes this segment of Cat Reads Pop Kids. Oh my god. So, I will see you next time.